guys, Bricknut here. I've got quite an update for you. I've got a MOC in progress, another building for the town. A couple of Technic sets that I got for pretty much nothing. And I've been working on this town and switching a few things around. So, before we get into that, I'm pretty certain I told you over a month ago now that Nemo, my cat, or Catzilla as I like to call him, disappeared. He somehow got out of the kitchen window excuse me, and vanished. Well, I'm prepared as ever, aren't I, because I haven't got the light on. I'll just turn the light on. He did eventually turn up, so Catzilla is back. Unfortunately, 5 weeks outside, barely eating. He is thin. He was actually thin and pretty weak when I got him home. Had to borrow a cat trap to get him because he wouldn't come out from underneath the porta buildings. Just out front of this building here, there's some pork cabins just over there. So yeah, I did. It took about a week to get him because I tried all the usual things like putting down his favourite stuff and food, and he wouldn't have it. He just got himself so scared he wouldn't even come to me. But when I got him in the trap, he didn't even put up a fuss. He was fine. It was like he was longing to come home. So yeah, he's a lot better. I've had him home a week. He's a lot better now. He's not as weak. He's jumping up onto the bed at least fine now. And this chair actually likes getting onto my computer chair. So he's getting his strength back, but he's still a bit thin, so hello. He's joined us in here. So yeah, that was quite emotional finding him. It was actually one of my neighbours saw him, and I actually got a message on Facebook from someone I know who'd seen him out there as well. Anywho, let's move on to the Lego Town update. Like I said, I've been shifting things around. So I've got a big gap in the middle here now. I just felt that the three big buildings there it just looked rather cramped and clustered, so I thought I'd thin it out a bit by taking the garage away, that's over there, and moving the gas station to the end. And I was thinking of putting like a little town square or something in there, because I need somewhere to put my town clock anyway. So I think I'll get a 32 by 32 base plate and I'll build like a little square or something there. Oh, pardon me. I do apologise for that. The other thing I've been doing is a lot of work in this corner. Now, my little decked area here, sort of like a little recreational hangout area, I suppose. It's nearly done. I just need a few tiles to finish off in this little area, actually. Yeah, I do need a few 1x1 tiles to do up there, and some to go underneath the railings there, but other than that, it's nearly done. But even though my trains went round the track fine, the fact that nothing actually lunged up properly, and there's actually some splits at the joins in some places because of it, I decided I would rectify that and just basically tear up this corner, because this was one of the worst corners, and that one. In fact, I started on this corner and that side. Excuse me. And got that because I actually noticed the track didn't run down there straight. It ran down at quite an angle. So I straightened all of that up. So actually one stud in on these base plates. And then I started here and got to about there, then left it. And then I noticed there was some track at that end that weren't sitting right, which was sort of adding to the fact that this side was at an angle. So I did all that, and I was going to leave this corner, but I thought, nope, I've done that, I'm going to do a whole lot properly. So I've actually ripped up this track. As you notice, it's further over this way, so I had to remodel all of this corner as well, and the grass verge down there where the flowers and trees are, because I had to move the track over. As you can see, there's quite a gap there now, which meant moving the train station over a little bit. Only by about three studs, I think, in total. So the grass verge along here with all the flowers and trees on did get considerably narrow. As you can see, it's only 3 studs wide now. But the track does actually go down here dead straight now. Because when I did all this, or started up there, I noticed that the bridge was not straight either. So, yeah, it's a bit trickier than you might think, getting track to actually sit straight and properly. This I'm going to change for actual Lego track. This is non-Lego branded. It's what I got with those non-Lego branded trains, but that's all I've got to use at the minute. But that just looks odd, so I'll get some replacements. Same with this, I'll take this out and change that, because that's a 9-volt track. I wouldn't mind changing the whole lot to 9-volt track, but maybe in the future. Maybe in the future. I'm not too worried about it for now. So, while we're up this end of the room, there's Nemo. Can't remember if I've actually shown this already or not, but I did stick this shelf up so I could properly display these sets. These are some of my favourite sets. Which freed up the top here for the Mustang and Aston Martin. I believe I've still got the review to do on the Aston Martin. This is going to get changed as well. I'm going to get some boards, same size of these, cut, 8 in total, so I can put them, you know, halfway in this gap, sort of there I suppose, which will then double the amount of shelf space I've got here, and thus will double the amount of space I can display vehicles on, especially the Speed Champions cars. And why have I done that? I've just noticed something. This row is pointing that way, but yet all the others, including those ones, are all pointing towards me. For some reason I've done them ones the wrong way. Never mind, I'll change that. And I'm going to give these a nice coat of paint as well. But my stepdad's the one that does all the woodwork and whatnot, so as soon as he's got a minute he will do that for me. So, shimmy down here. I can't turn these floodlights on because the power supply decided to fail on me. Completely at random, actually. I was using the lights the other day and they were working fine. I went to use them tonight and nothing happened. Right, let's go move this box of stuff. So this area is going to get a change as well. Where the office building was, I want to put either the bike shop or the cafe. Haven't decided which one yet. But whichever one doesn't get moved over there will get moved this way anyway. So either way, both of them are going to get moved. Closer to the hospital, and I might just leave like a so wide alleyway or something there, because I figured that little train yard would be better here, with perhaps a little crossing thing stuck in there or something. I don't know, it just made more logical sense to me. So excuse me, I've got a tickly throat and I haven't got a drink at hand either. Yeah, I've got to put that plate back in there. Excuse me 1 minute. Sorry about that, guys. I had to go and take a drink because my throat was really getting scratchy. So yeah, that's got to go back there, and I have started a project to fill that gap. Anyway, there's the garage, a little alleyway bit there. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in here yet. I do want to make some steps to go from the top here down to the beach, so you know my townsfolk actually have access to the beach. So that is still going to be planned for that area. I've not done anything to the train shed, but I have moved houses. These two houses were over there, and I never was 100% happy with that. So I finally bit the bullet, as it were, and moved them over here. And I've incorporated one of my vintage sets. I've incorporated the garage. Can't remember what year this was. It was in the 1980s. Probably the earlier part of the 1980s. If anyone recognises the garage sign, they might be able to remind me. So I did all that. This corner, forgot that I haven't done that bit. Well, this corner is pretty much done. There's a bit of detailing, I think, in the gardens and whatnot, and it is pretty much complete. I've got 2 streetlights missing. I've just realised that. There should be one right there, which is over here for some reason. No idea why it's over there. And that one I took down earlier because I was changing base plates around. So I took that one off. Oh, and for this house, I did manage to source a replacement base for the garage. Came with the garage door, so I've actually got a spare garage door for this as well. Because when I got that vintage, well, that tin of vintage Lego, I should say, from that charity shop a few months ago, the base for this bungalow house, whatever you want to call it, was snapped. All this end bit snapped off, but I was just randomly looking on eBay one day and that popped up, so I grabbed it. Other than that, I've not really done a lot. I've done a little bit in here. I've added in the 3 blue base plates. I've done the supports properly. I need more blue base plates, but that's not that important at the minute because I haven't filled in that gap yet with a piece of board. But when I do more blue base plates and when I have a big patch of water in here, basically, that's the general plan. Yeah, that is it. Well, that's it for the town, I should say. I've changed some of the display around as well. I've got a lot of my 70s, 80s and 90s sets on here, while I've moved some of those sets up there along with the aircraft, and the hospital and fire station is up there as well. Now you are just pushing your luck, aren't you? But I'm actually glad, because this is the first time in a week he's jumped up on here, because he just hasn't had the strength to get up, you know, that height. So that is actually good. That is telling me that he's getting his strength back. Oh yes, he was quite wobbly on his hind legs as well when I first brought him home. Not now. But boy am I glad to get him home. I honestly did not think I was going to see him again. Anyway, so last part for the video. Got these 2 Technic sets, like I said, for next to nothing, and there's the new MOC. So let's start with these so I can move them out of the way. I got given a bag of, well, at first glance it just looked like a bag of Lego Bionicle, which actually uses quite a few Technic pieces, so that's why I took it. And inside were basically the remains of both of these. None of this front existed on this. All the wheels were missing, and all of this steering and whatnot was missing on this, along with a lot of the parts at the rear. But the only parts I had to buy were the wheels. And again, I was looking on eBay. I don't know why, I actually source a lot of my Lego from eBay. I guess I'm just used to using eBay. I've bought from Bricklink. I've got no problems with using Bricklink. But for some reason, especially lately, I've just preferred eBay. Don't know why. Anyway, so I found a seller that was selling these in lots of 4 with axles. Axles, tyres and the hubs. So I bought 3 packs, because this has got 4, that's got 6. I didn't have any of these wheels whatsoever, apart from one. I actually had one. So Be careful up there, please, Nemo. And as soon as they came, I took apart what was left and started building them, because I downloaded the PDF files from Lego.com. When I posted pictures of these on a Lego Technic Facebook group, who kindly gave me the set numbers for these. This is actually a 2-in-1, as is this, from 2003, if memory serves correct. And I actually had all the parts that were missing, apart from the wheels. There weren't actually that many parts. There's a few connecting pins on both of these that were missing. A couple of plates, I think, and a few little niggly bits that I've actually got quite a few of anyway in my Technic collection. Not that I actually build with Technic. I don't mind collecting up Technic sets like this, but I don't really MOC with Technic. I'm not a Technic mocker. So, my office block was sacrificed. If you can hear noise in the background, that is Nemo. Don't you dare knock that one off. There's a lot of hours work into that building. Actually, do not knock the hospital over or that one, because there's a lot of hours in both. Anyway, I demolished the office block because I just wasn't happy with it. You know, I tweaked it and tuned it and added to it and changed things, and I just didn't matter what I did, I just wasn't happy with the office block. So I thought, I'm just going to demolish it and perhaps build something else. And I'd have mentioned in previous videos that I wanted to build something like this, you know, a row of shops all joined together, which is quite common here in the UK, in cities and towns. It's also quite common over here to have apartments on top of the shops. In towns like where I live, you might get another floor on top of this one, so you'll have your ground floor, your first floor and your second floor. Some of them are apartments, some of them are extensions to the shops. But I guess I've got a bit of American style on this, because doors for this floor at least is going to be accessed by stairs. But I actually really like the look of this building. The more I look at it, the more I like it. The colour for the shop fronts, I just picked it random. That was just random, totally random. I had no thought, no ideas on what colours I wanted for the shop fronts, or in what order I wanted them, so I just picked it random. I do know what one shop's going to be. This one's going to be the tool shop. A few months ago, me and another YouTuber, I can't remember his YouTube name, sorry buddy, I've forgotten it, said, you know, we would build a tool shop for RCs. And I started building one standalone on this base plate, and then I was going to, like, you know, peel the plate off and put it in the town, but then I changed my mind on that when I wanted to build this. So I thought, you know, I wanted to incorporate the tool shop into this. So the tool shop's going there. And I'm not sure what these are going to be. I wouldn't mind like a clothes shop and a fruit and veg food grocery store, whatever you want to call it, here. This is actually the smallest shop unit here, so I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. Any ideas? Open to suggestions on what this one can be. I'm not sure if I like this decorative sort of outside lighting. That was just something random I put on there. So that might change. I might change the style of them or just get rid of them altogether. Haven't decided yet. I think that is it. Oh no, it isn't. I nearly forgot. Obtained another one of these from a charity shop. That's where I actually obtained quite a lot of these. Apart from these were all from a store we call QD Stores, which is actually short for quality discount. But all of these, and these, and these, and these are all basically from various charity shops and things, and car boots and whatnot. But yeah, this is pretty much all of my windows are in here now. Well, not all of them. But the ones I use the most are all sorted into here in various drawers and things. In fact, some of them I've got so many of, I've got them in like a big tray down there because I filled them. I've got more white ones that I can fit in this drawer, and the same with the black ones. In fact, I've got a lot of black ones in that tub. So yeah, I'm actually happy with that. My windows, or at least the windows I use the most of, are accessible in one spot. That's why I like these. The only downside is to this, I haven't got anywhere to put it. So it just sort of gets moved around on this bench, but the bench is looking a little tidier than it has been. Apart from this corner where I've got a lot of stuff dumped. Hey, look, you're looking really proud to be up there, you know. Say hi to everyone. Nemo. Nope, you don't care, do you? Anyway, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just quickly before I go, I do still have a bunch of reviews to do. I'm going to do one on those Technic sets I've got here. Still got the Dyna to do, and I don't think I've done the Aston Martin yet either. And there's still a couple of Lego City sets which have been floating around by my PC for the last couple of months. Yeah, so still a lot of things planned for this town and a lot of changes to make. Yeah, I'm quite looking forward to it. I would have done some more changes today, but I just got too tired. I was actually late with a video. Well, actually, I missed Friday's upload, didn't I, due to personal things in my life. But anyway, should be back on track now. So, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, much appreciated. And if you're new and you like the videos, please check out my other videos, and if you'd like to, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you get notifications every time I upload a video. And on that note, I will talk to you all again in the next video. Bye bye.